you back? Monday morning. All right. Have a good one. Honey, have a good one. I don't know if it's gonna work. Hello, hello.
Hey, what's up with it, you savages? You know what it is, yo. Play up on the Cuzlo. Mac Fab back at it like a crack addict. Here we have Ben Eddy, the world famous rubber guard master, inventor of the Hindulotine. Just had an amazing seminar. He went over some great stuff. I think I might have the amazing Scott joining me. Go over right here. Make sure we in frame.
Good times watching Ben Andy do his thing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I think
What was your favorite detail from?
he gave a really good detail about the OK grip that he uses, or the OK grip that I didn't know about, where to put the pinky in relationship to the thumb. And I have to say, I've been in several seminars and classes where Ben Eddy has taught the Hindulatine over the years. And this was by far the highest percentage of people I've ever seen being able to pull it off.
Okay.
So if you've taken a shot at it before and hasn't worked out for you on this particular tour that Ben Eddy's doing, he's got it down, and he can. Well, he's always had it down, but he can transmit that information to the people at this point. And of course, in this match, there hasn't been any Hindulatines yet. This roll, sorry, it's not a match; it's a roll.
His entries for it are so beautiful too.
Oh yeah. Well, he's always had a very great dynamic game. I like how he's was keeping the chin strap in as he set up that reverse triangle. Nice.
Ooh.
He's using it to try to break the grips mostly. A reverse triangle can be a sub, but it's really just a really good control position. There you go. Like a nice inverted armbar off of that. Ben Eddy's trying to sucker this young man into his full guard, I think, so he can work. Yep, there it is. Now he's in New Jersey. He's got a chin strap. Looks like he's probably his next spot. He's trying to clear that knee for the pyramid position. He's got his foot on the hip that prevents the stack. Looks like he might go for a go-go clinch.
Oh.
There it is. Used it to sweep in a two things position.
Got my hand ready on the wasted button.
Now, yeah, he's pulling that up. And then he pulls that arm. That's the second thing, is that far arm. Now
exactly what he showed in the seminar.
Yep. There it is.
Nicely done. Wasted.
Good job.
Round one. Minus 1 point.
And it's in the way.
There we go.
Okay, now we're back. Ben looking for another pyramid. He's in the pyramid. Looks like he's going for another go-go. Slide, rolled, used a go-go sweep, set up a go-go clinch. From basically the two things position. You know, he hasn't got the arm trapped yet. He's looking at it. Now he's got the arm. Now he's pulling it in the position that he needs it in. Turning into a mounted go-go, maybe? Nope. Goes back to the two things for the straight jacket.
Nice.
That's what that submission's called, a straight
jacket. You got a fatality on that one.
Yeah.
Fatality. Round one. Minus 1 point.
Round one. Stop doing that. 2.
Oh, Hindulutine attempt right there. Oh, coming back up.
Nice.
He goes to his back to try to defend the Hindulutine, but then about to get put in this straight jacket again.
They all work together really well. Nice and seamless. Nice.
Woo.
Love how he throws that gas up there.
see if we press the plus sign, if we get a tap counter going.
Oh, we do have a tap counter.
All
going.
right,
Forgot
new
about
feature that we just gonna have to start playing with.
Yeah. There's already a couple more, but you can go back and count them yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Clears. He's got that meat hook in. You don't have to clear the neck with the Hindulatine. The secondary thing to do is get that knee through. Yep, scrapes that through. Now he's working on his pyramid, which is when the heel touches the knee, and then that's where he slides it into a Hindulatine with his OK grip. You can see how he's wrapping that chin strap with the right arm.
Ooh.
Ooh, goes for like a 100%.
Oh my goodness, that looked nasty.
Far side 100%, I would call that, I think. And where exactly? Uses that to sits up with a guillotine grip, but
And the end of the
that's
round.
the end of the round. Good time.
Excellent work from both gentlemen. Shout out to Ben Eddy for an amazing seminar and staying afterwards for rolls.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff here.
Yeah, if
Ooh.
he likes. Who's up next, Nick or Moose? Oh, it looks like it's Moose. He's a sucker for a Hindulatine, Ben. Nothing. What was that? Ah. Now with a wide-angled lens. Next up, Moose, one of our brown belts, versus Ben Eddy. Moose is a budding rubber guard player himself. Tonight he was very excited to work with Ben Eddy because he's been trying to get that OK grip and the Hindulatine down. And tonight he was very successful with it. And it was a big step up in his game. Ben Eddy goes to flat mode. It's a great place to set up any of our truck game. It's also a great place to just cook somebody, break their will. Ben Eddy looking, got a little inversion there, recovers to the open guard position. Moose trying to stalk Ben down, trying to use some of the techniques, actually the outside passing schematics that Ben gave us during the seminar, which is cool. That's what you should do when you're rolling with somebody after a seminar, in my opinion, is try to use some of the knowledge they just dropped on you. Hopefully they can add some tips, give you a good critique of what you're trying to do. Ben Eddy just swarming Moose, keeping pressure on him the whole time. So he's got to defend, which makes it hard to attack. Ben trying to stay on that back. He's a little high, but he's riding it pretty well. He's got his butterflies in there. He's able to break Moose down. And looks like he's got a twister set up there. Let's see how Moose handles that. Oops, I guess we should have just started that at some point. Well, we did at some point, just not the point where we probably should have, but it's on now. Oh, Ben Eddy and Moose in a truck. Does Moose know how to flip a truck? He doesn't. It looks like he's escaping the twister, though, but Ben Eddy's still got that bottom thigh trapped, which makes it hard for Moose to get away. Moose has got to try to lift his hip over Ben's hip and hip out on the right-hand side. He's currently sitting on top, but Ben's going to chase that. Nice. Ben ends up in a three-quarter mount, basically. Now he's got side control with an arm trapped. Looked like he was chasing an arm triangle, but he transitions to back control.
Nice transition.
Oh, that was it. Nice. Where's my waist?
I think it's on the next screen here. We got to put them on the same one. Too much button pressing.
Round one. Minus 1
Now I don't know
point.
how to take out the round one thing.
I think you'll probably have people in on Sunday who want to review all this. So.
That was my favorite detail.
Right. Actually, that might have been the problem I had when I was doing it tonight, is I didn't look away. Now that I think about it. Yeah. All right. Moose looks like he's about to get choked out again. All right, that was it.
Nice. Hit him with a fatality this time. Fatality.
Round one. Minus 1 point.
We got the referees down there too, trying to give
Okay,
advantages.
we're not hitting
and
wasted
penalties.
anymore because the round one. We're just gonna we can
Yeah.
say wasted or fatality, but I don't need to be told it's round one anymore. It is no longer round one.
Very interesting matchup here. Moose is our resident rubber guard master.
And he hasn't successfully pulled guard at all tonight. And now Ben's demonstrating his guillotine system, which is an S grip based system. Arm in.
That S grip was my favorite detail of the night.
Yeah.
Oh. Little truck battle going on. See who's going to win it.
Oh.
Moose comes up on top.
Well, Moose has got, I'd say 50 to 60 pounds.
Probably
on
50
Ben
pounds on
Eddy.
him.
Yeah. I think the heaviest I've ever seen Ben Eddy's 165, and he's actually dropping back down. So I don't know where he's at right now.
Yeah, I think he said he's prepping for trials
Oh, wow.
in April.
That'd be the ADCC trials, I believe.
The world famous
Yay.
Abu Dhabi. End of the
All right, that's
round.
it.
Excellent work from both gentlemen.
That might be it for this evening, unless Nick wants some. Nick, are you good? It's okay if you're. You don't have to do shit. Nobody has to do shit. Nah. It's a late night for us, man.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's probably all of our roles for the evening. Thanks for watching. Hopefully some of it's educational. Like and share and whatnot. And y'all have a great weekend. So we got Nick, who's another one of our Brian belts. And Nick is got a strong wrestling background, and he's got a decent little rubber guard game. Not anywhere near Ben's, but he's a scrappy fellow. So and it's always educational roll with somebody at Ben Eddy's level. It's just very informative to feel the pressure from somebody like that. it gives you an idea of what you're trying to get to. Bends. Looks like he's trying to open up that arm, get that hand in there for the Hindulatine. Holds it in, takes the sweep, looks working for a two-thing situation. Maybe a Mr. Olympia there. There's your Mr. Olympia. Pulling it behind the head, and that's a tap. All right. Got to start the timer, but that's okay. We'll start it now. That's just so they've got a benchmark. Nick trying to hit a knee slice pass. Ben's trying to pull him in a full guard. Chasing a guillotine this time. All right, I hit the timer a little bit late. Fabian's back on the mic.
Nick's already got tapped, what, one time? Have to
Yeah.
see how many we can get. Nick, our brown belt wrestling coach.
Ben's keeping heavy pressure on him. Looked like he was trying to work to flat mode, but he's also, oh, that was a nice little, does he have the leg trap for the twister? No, he doesn't. We're
This-
almost in like an octopus guard.
Probably the first round of the night where Ben Eddy has a weight advantage, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Although Ben Eddy's always been a very dense whatever he is. So he often weighs more than he looks. There's the guillotine system that Ben Eddy was working on with us
That S
earlier.
grip. S grippy.
S grip allows him to ride it. There he goes for the kill. Lets it slip. He's looking for an omoplata or a gogoplata from the mount. It's another one of the techniques he was going over with us tonight.
Beautiful move of the night.
Oh, nice twist into position. Way to go.
Another move of the night. Let's go.
It's always fun watching Nick get mauled.
Always.
Fan favorite. Nice.
Let's go.
Nice straight jacket there.
Number 2. Probably 2 minutes left, I bet.
Maybe.
Let's see if we can get another tap in there.
Let's see if Nick can pass. Come on, Nick. Go, Nick. Support Nick.
Let's root for our teammate, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Dempsey's on the camera, getting those good angles. Nice Kimura, opening that up. Turning it. It looks like he's going to turn it into a nice
Oh, nice little
armbar dilemma.
triangle here on the...
Yeah, that should help him break that grip. Oh, that was nasty. That was
Yeah, look at-
nasty. We should get
Number
a stinky
3.
leg icon because that was like, if we had a stinky arm, I would say that's what we
Stanky
play.
leg, huh?
But that was, yeah, the equivalent.
Nice inversion from Ben Eddy.
Bola-esque. Yep, now he's in his position for hitting that knee slice. Turns it into a 3/4 mount.
Oof.
Turns it into
Looks like
a
Nick's
truck
about to
roll.
give up.
Yeah, yeah. Nick has gotten smashed. Banana split. Tap. That was a crotch ripper, actually.
Number 4.
Come on. Let's get
You got
it.
him right where you want him, Nick. He's all tired from subbing you.
I think that was it. All right. That'll do it for this evening. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Shout out to Ben Eddy for an amazing seminar. You want to interview? Amazing work. Thank you, sir. That was awesome.
You're welcome. First things first, you had to get that mustache right. If I had a mustache like that, that's exactly what I would be doing. I can't grow them like that.
It's in the way, it's in the way.
That's great. Well, thanks for coming out, Ben. First
that's
time
fine.
in Ventura ever?
I think actually, yeah. I think first time.
Yeah. Do you surf at all?
There's a beautiful drive coming up. Actually, I haven't really made that coastline
Oh
drive.
yeah, no, it's a beautiful. Like I have the best commute in the world.
Yeah, that was
like I
so
get to go
peaceful.
down that.
Like coming up, it was so. Like put me in like a nice peaceful place.
Yeah, it's
really
great.
nice.
I get to see a nice view of the sunset over the ocean almost every day when I drive in. It's a good place to be.
That's what I really liked about Oceanside. And when I was down here training, was just kind of driving to the beach for training every evening or morning. You're just seeing the sun come up or sun go down, and
Yeah, it's awesome.
it's so peaceful.
Not enough people. Like if you live by the beach, you should be going to the beach.
Yeah,
You know, it's like
Yeah.
why are you not taking advantage of it, right?
yeah,
I liked that in your roles, we basically got a good overview of what your seminar was,
yeah.
right? Which is
Yeah.
what I like to see with seminar roles. Not just from you. Like I
Yeah.
think it's good that like, I think everybody should be working on the things that
They're teaching, yeah. They're
yeah.
teaching it. It should be showing up in their game.
Yeah, you know, well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best time to get a good critique of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like if something was going wrong.
Yeah, I was definitely trying to emphasize a little, but that is naturally just where I'm playing right now. That's why it's almost a little bit like, dang, I'm putting that up on the interwebs, you know?
Right, right. Well, we won't put any.
that's
Well,
right.
I mean, we put the rolls up, but we won't put any of the techniques without showing you what we're thinking of
you
first.
guys don't know what I'm doing, so now you're able to see me.
Yeah.
Because you guys don't know shit. You think you do, but you never see me.
Right, right. Yeah. Well,
It helps. It helps, man. Once you see somebody just a little bit, especially when they're a little different, you see them a little bit like, wow, okay, damn.
Well,
okay, I
and
can
you'll
that now."
see some of the like Dempsey does a great job with the camera work,
Yeah.
and we get some close-ups.
Nice.
That can be pretty informative. What's next for you, jiu-jitsu wise? You got a competition?
Getting
you're
ready
preparing
for the West Coast Trials. So
That's in April.
ADCC West Coast Trials in April. Yeah.
Where they're
yeah.
going to be at this year?
They're gonna be in Pomona, California. So yeah, they kind of put it out in Pomona this time.
That's novel.
Interesting. Yeah.
I guess cheap facility
yeah, it might
rental
be,
probably.
Yeah, and easier. Yeah.
Yeah. That's usually the problem with everything around LA is like the price
Yeah.
of renting a facility is
Yeah.
insane.
So that's the next one. So I want to see if I can hit some opens, some ADCC opens before that trials, to get that nice and fresh and get the competition jitters out before the West Coast Trials. I was trying to get ready for the East. I had a big month planned. Had East Coast Trials, IBJJF Worlds. I was gonna try and get on the Who's Number One in Austin, but I injured myself back then, and so I wasn't able to make the East Coast Trials. So now we're getting ready for the West Coast. We're going
What's your weight class that you're gonna hit?
45.
So
45.
going back down to your roots.
Yeah, going back down to 45. So I've been trying to let myself get bigger, add weight, not worry about cutting at all. And I've been underweight competing at 170 for a while, seeing if I could make myself a 70-pounder, and also just allow myself to naturally just add some weight and muscle without having to cut, because you just can't do that if you want to add weight.
Not
and
for
muscle.
longevity,
So,
right?
Yeah, and also it's better in the gym being bigger. So
It definitely.
now I'm like,
is.
okay, I'm not being a 7. I can't make myself an 85, or at least I wasn't able to be able to cut to 70. So going back down to 45. Yeah, and be competing at 45 from now on. Yeah, unless I do 55 sometimes, but 45 will be my weight, because even right now I'm weighing 52. 50, 52. I walk around 50, 52. So I used to make 35. 35
remember.
used to be my weight.
I remember.
Yeah, because Gio was 45, and even back then Kevin Burbick was 45. And so Kevin Burbick, he's like 220 now. But so for the 10th Planet System, 45 was just too stacked. I couldn't
I
win
saw
45.
Kevin drinking a carton of egg whites. That's how he put on the weight. He goes, I can get it all my protein in one, and he chases it with chocolate syrup.
It chases it with
Which
chocolate.
I mean, I've never
Yeah,
chocolate eggs, yes, but not chocolate on my eggs.
just the chocolate afterwards, just the syrup.
yeah, that's kind of.
Yeah.
Kinda
So
odd.
I used to be on 35. I think I could maybe do it again. I'm just like weighting it down. I'm already starting to weigh at 50.
How old are you now?
So 38. 38. 45 is the real weight class, so I would only really do 45. But there's one interesting one out there that's at 35 right now because the UFC Fight Pass. Seems like Fight Pass's weight classes are 55 and 35.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
I've never seen them throw a 45 weight class match yet. They've got Mikey at 35, so they have his weight class, and then
that's
the other
why.
weight class is 55.
Well, it's weird,
So I
and
think
that's
the
weird
weight classes they weren't really running.
because 45s, to
It's
me,
normally
like
the
some
big
of the
one.
best 45s have always been 35ers,
Yeah,
but 35 was such a small category that
Yeah.
they had to do 45s.
yeah, there wasn't a big
Like
a big
John
stage.
Calistine,
Yeah.
and well, he was probably more of a 35 than a 45.
Yeah, there wasn't a big stage for 35ers. Now
No.
it seems like UFC Fight Pass, their set weights are 35 and 55
That's just because the
So-
talent they've signed so far.
because they got Mikey at 35.
at
Yeah,
35,
yeah.
right?
But I think they're gonna run with that though because they want. Usually you pick two weights, so I don't think they're gonna change that up. I think they're gonna keep making people either make 55 or 35. I don't think they're gonna run a 45. It looks like. So that'd be. The
I
only
mean, I
reason
guess that
choose
is
to
in
maybe
terms
make
of
their
building.
35 again.
Yeah, in terms of building, I guess
Yeah.
it's smarter to develop like a
Yeah,
couple
it's hard to have
divisions
the
first,
three at just the low.
rather than have like I remember when I started jujitsu, it was 155 up, like for the UFC. The smallest you could be was 55,
Yeah,
and then they've added 45 and 35, and I think do they have 25 for guys now?
for which UFC
Yeah,
Fight Pass?
yeah.
No.
No, not for Fight Pass. I meant for actual MMA.
MMA. Oh, MMA. Oh, MMA is
Is 35 the
still
smallest?
35 is the
Yeah.
smallest.
But they didn't have anything at first.
Yeah,
Anyway, thanks for coming out here, man. We appreciate it.
great. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Scott. Oh yeah. Follow me on Instagram, Ben80MP.
I'm gonna go get changed in brown. Yeah.